Welcome to Crypto Trends. I'm Silverbacked, and in this video I'm going to go through the top 10 large cap cryptos and give you an idea of exactly what I see as the underlying trend. Now these trends are not small trends. They're basically we're using just so for people that are new, we're using a smooth Heikin-Ashi hodl flip strategy V2. The settings are 6 and 6. If you open up the settings, you go into the inputs and you just go 6 and 6, smooth length and EMA length. And as the name suggests, it gives us an exponential moving average, which is this darker coloured filled in set of candles. And as you can see, it does last for quite a few days between changes. So that was 47 days. It picked that downtrend and stuck with it. So this is particularly useful for your trend bias if you are trading small time frames with leverage, for example. You could only take sort of short trades, which is probably the wiser thing to do, which is what I do, and this is the reason why I bring this up every day. But also this information is quite handy for spot traders and also longer term traders or hodlers for their bias. If it's going down, do you sort of like delay your purchase? Then you would say yes. Or in fact, if you're holding say BTC and the trend is going down, you could flip it into USD just for a moment and just watch these updates, and I do them for free. And basically, as soon as I say, hey, there's a buy signal here, you basically then puts you in a situation when you are just a spot buyer of Bitcoin, let's say, for example, that in 47 days I'll be able to allow you to buy 18.62% more Bitcoin for your money, rather than just doing the DCA thing. I think, and this is why I started doing these videos. I think DCAing has got its place, but it doesn't have a place if you can read a chart. Now, even if you can't read a chart, I'm doing these videos for free, and I'm telling you exactly when to get in and when to get out on the top 10. So, they're the highest market cap covered in large cap cryptos on the market. So I'm covering a pretty wide audience there. So, and also the comment section's all around you. If you want to get into our Substack, you can subscribe to that for our traders group. And you can ask me to do technical analysis on trend, on anything, or I'll actually teach you exactly how to set up this indicator yourself, so you don't even need me. So yeah, it's all freely available, and the amount of data we got today, I've seen a lot of traders doing interviews and that have been in the industry for 40 years. They were doing stuff on paper and having to work out all this stuff, right? The exchanges are amazing. The technology we have here available for information is amazing. There's no reason to hodl unless the asset's going up in price. Anyway, that's my rant over. But you can sort of tell my motivation for starting these videos in the first place is to stop people hanging on as in a downtrend. It's just like, what do you do in a bear market? We've got to be a little bit wiser than that. And obviously, I want people to hold their self-custody their own crypto. So again, this is in line with my values, is that I want to encourage people to do their own asset management. But in order to do that, you want to manage your assets. You can't just like sit on them and just hodl. Or blindly hodl. Unless you're just buying BTC. If you want to just close your eyes and just buy one thing, just buy BTC, and don't worry about the technology. Don't worry about the technology's been driven into a ditch and it might get a hard fork. Forget about all that and just buy BTC, because if there is a hard fork, you're going to get two copies. You're going to get the original DeFi version, and then you're going to have the BlackRock version. So the CBDC, USDC. Lovely coin that's coming probably most likely in about 4 or 5 years. But in the meantime, let's have some fun and make some money. So BTC is actually still in a downtrend, as you can see here on the 1 day. Essentially, I just like to come in here and sort of essentially frame the issue. I want to see where the top and bottom of the open and close was yesterday on the 1 day. I actually got stuck in this was coming down, and then I got stuck here in a short, and I had to add to it all the way up to there. It was like 3.5% in like 3 hours or something. It was crazy, almost broke me. I was lucky I started with a very small position, and then because I was doing leverage, right? I leveraged 10x short Bitcoin right there. It's straight up. But I was able to manage the position and keep adding to it because I had such a small position to start with. until it got to there, because I knew eventually it's going to turn around and come back and retrace 50% at least, and I'll be able to get out, which is exactly what happened. I got out, I averaged it, and I got out up here. I could have held out longer, but I had to go to sleep. I stayed. I had to manually babysit the trade. Anyway, enough about that. You hear most of you are here for the spot average trend and the moving average. So BTC is currently short. So again, I'll be sitting out of BTC into USD. And then basically just waiting till this downtrend finishes playing out, and then jumping back in with the USD, take the opportunity to not ride that trend down. In the meantime, again, I'm doing these regular videos, every other day, sometimes every day. So I mean, I'm pretty much coming out with pretty general information. So it's pretty quick for me too, and it's the stuff I check every day before I start trading in the leverage market. So happy to share. For those reasons I stated at the outset. Anyway, so BTC is in a downtrend. You've got, and I've marked that as red up here, as you can see. Ethereum. Let me just uncheck unflaggable symbols. Yes, there you go. So BTC, first one. That is short in the red. Ethereum is in a downtrend too. It just popped up here yesterday and has come back down. Looks like it's trying to rise back up to the moving average. Hang on, what am I doing? Let me just frame exactly where the price was yesterday. Another asset that just pumped right up and came back down. Like, look at that! Wow, that was a pretty big rise too. I think it was 8.5% in one day for Ethereum. That's pretty amazing. You see how you can get caught out if you don't know what you're doing. Anyway, so that's so Ethereum is currently, there's my downtrend trigger and the current trend, just illustrating what's happening behind the scenes outside the price volatility. XRP is currently, I've got a downtrend current, it's still a current signal. We did pop up to the moving average and we got rejected yesterday, so we're still below that. So I would be short XRP or get out of it if you do hold it spot, and just save your pennies in some stable coins until we get a change of trend. That's a pretty sharp trade. I mean, that's 45 degrees straight down. So if you're holding, again, I don't mean to preach or brag, but if you're holding Ethereum, get out of it for just a moment, and I'll tell you exactly when this is changed, and we'll get you back in at a point like this where you're going to get a nice pump. Would you like 38% more Bitcoin in 29 days? All right, most people can't even earn 38% in 1 year. Most traders lose money. So you don't even have to take on leverage, and I can make you that extra, and I'll pay you in Ethereum. I'm not even talking in terms of USD. Anyway, so again, sorry, I don't mean to preach. XRP, so that's in a short trend or downtrend. Yesterday's open and close was encompassed this area here. As far as price, BNB is in a downtrend also. I've got a downtrend signal here, and it's still below the EMA. Again, came up and touched it the day before yesterday, hung around there and it got rejected. So we are still in a current downtrend. Just frame this up too. After this, I'll come out with a quick video for my Substack people that want to know what I'm doing, how I'm using this data of trend bias in the smaller time frames. Solana is in a downtrend. You got a current downtrend symbol, and obviously the price action is below the EMA, which is pretty much a 45 degree angle down, and heading down further by the looks, unless it gets broken. The price action, it was a pretty volatile market yesterday for price actually. So that's a downtrend too. ADA, I thought I just deleted all this. Sorry. So ADA is currently in a current downtrend. It is still below. It broke through here, like probably 9 days ago, it topped out at around about 77 cents on ADA, and then it's just been down ever since. Today it's basically it's 16% down from this point on the 26th of March, where it actually started breaking out. Anyway, so that is a current downtrend, and yesterday's open and close was these levels here. So I should actually leave it clicked on for just a second long for people that want to take note. And that's in the red for a short. Dogecoin is in the red as well. The open and close yesterday was 16 cents. It opened and closed. I beg your pardon. It opened at 18 cents and closed at 16. And it is in a current downtrend for Doge. TRX is looking good. You can see I've drawn a bit of a channel there that seems to be respecting. So we are actually at a signal uptrend, and we are above that EMA, the mean of the EMA. Yesterday's sorry, top and bottom. I shouldn't say open and close. I should say top and bottom, because it opened here and closed here, and it swung up and down. So the swing the full swing of yesterday's price was here, 23.2 to 24 cents, and we are in an uptrend. If you're holding TRX, you should hang on to it. I'll mark that as green. There's very few coins that are green. TON is one of them. TON is going very well. Again, look at the angle of the moving average. Its price remains above it, and bouncing, and just bounced. That would be a perfect place for a long position if any of you guys, if you wanted a quick tip. In fact, I'm going to pause and go place a. Yeah, sorry, I had to quickly just pause and go put a long on TON. I'm about to drop this video, so if you guys are curious and you want to know, I use Bitfinex for my exchange. This is how it's spelled. There's a link somewhere down below for them. Essentially, I've just done a setup like this, and I'm already in the trade. I've already made 15 cents. I've used 10x leverage. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that's what I've done in this example. My stop loss, because it hasn't really closed on the 1 hour to confirm it's an uptrend or a bounce. I'm happy to risk it to get an entry now, because I can't sit here and babysit my trades. I don't like sitting in front of the computer all the time. Anyway, long story short, my stop loss I'm going to bring down below this previous I know it's far away, but I'm prepared to risk, as you can see in the numbers here, I'm prepared to risk 49%, 55% of what I put on the trade. And I've got this one here I've actually set up as a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. So this tool is located up here. So short and long, you just click that, whack it on the chart, and away you go. And it's just as easy as doing this, like a long position. There you go, bang. I'd line that up with where your position is, and then just adjust this. It's pretty easy. And then for my 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, the take profit, you just slide it up on Bitfinex. It's pretty easy. Slide it up, and you can see here, I'm looking to make 163%, or 470 whatever dollars on that trade, if it pans out. So basically, the price can wiggle around and do all this sort of stuff as much as it wants. As long as it doesn't do this and go below this line, I'm safe. And then the uptrend is basically what I'm hoping will remain intact. Now this is a 1 hour time frame, and as I said, I'll give you the bias on the 1 day. There's a reason why I check the 1 day, is because I get this information where what am I doing? It's hitting the volume. There we go. I'm getting this information, which is the most important thing. I'm getting to understand from zooming out exactly where the price is going. Hey, look, if it breaks down below this and then comes through here, I've got my stop loss there. I'm not going to wait till it gets down here and allow it to lose me more money of the position that I put up. Anyway, this is handy for spot or leverage positions, so it's that's why I'm trying to sort of universal. You know, it's coming towards the end of the bottom of the channel, as you can see here. If I make that even tighter, you know, we are within a bee's dick of being exactly a third touch point along this channel. So yeah, so I'm not saying that will hold, but if it does hold, then obviously, you know, we'll have a continuation of that trend that I showed you in the 1 hour. Now I digress. I'll head back to the actual 1 day and look at the 1 day chart, and this is how I'm getting the information. So there's that same trend. If I just stretch it out a bit, you'll see it's the same thing, just on a 1 day chart. So yes, hopefully we got this little green thing following, starting off here, and hopefully we've had just a pretty big, large takedown of the price down from. Let me just get from up there down to here. We've had a 9.67% drop in the price. Still haven't broken through the EMA, the trend on the 1 day. And then obviously we're looking like, not saying we will have a bounce, but it's looking like we're having a scenario back here. If this turns into this, or you know, this turns into this candle, we could potentially have you know, a move like this, which was 14%. Like if that happens, then and I get 14%, that's pretty close to my profit target. I'm looking, I can come in here, I can check and see how it's going. As soon as it gets to above here, I probably want to know what's going on, and just you know, maybe trail my stop up, you know. But again, I'm not doing heaps of these positions, so I can do that. So again, that's getting a bit more advanced, but if you just want to buy and hold it, now's the time to buy it. So we are green on ton for making. If you want to make a DCA buy, absolutely go for it. Buy and hold. Link is in actually. I was about to say link is in the description. Link is actually in a current downtrend. So, and yesterday's previous top and bottom of where the price reached was. $12.80 up to $14.39 was the full range of where it moved. So we'll see what happens to today in today's trading. And yeah, we are in a downtrend, so I would actually mark that as red, and I would not be holding. Well, let me summarize from this video. Come here. Okay, BTC, ETH, XRP, BNB, Sol, ADA, and Doge, I wouldn't be holding them, and also Link, I wouldn't hold either. If you have got them spot, I would just like shuffle them over to USD, USD, and I'll be out tomorrow or the next with an update. As you can see, these updates don't happen every day, but you know, because I'm doing 10 assets, sometimes I'm doing this daily. But I'll tell you when it goes from green to red, or from, in this case, mostly red to green. And this day I'll be out with that video. I'll be doing a video on that day to tell you guys, hey, if you did sort of get into USD for a little bit, because I'm telling you these things are in a downtrend, and you're trying to follow this to manage your own portfolio, then you know, obviously I'll be out that day when that comes open. I check the charts every day when we have the start of a brand new trading day, and I will tell you the days that there's nothing going on or no changes, the days that I don't do videos. So it's pretty easy, pretty cruisy for me. I check these every day anyway, so it's no extra work. So you can sort of like you can come to rely on the fact that I'll be up come hell or high water with a new report if there's a new signal change, because I'm obviously, you know, had some say in the making of this indicator, which is nice. It just means that like people aren't holding on to that stuff when they shouldn't, like holding things for 17 weeks as it goes down. No, sell it week 1, week 2, as soon as there's a downtrend starting. This is not, you're not going to get through some multi-cycles doing behavior like hodling blindly. You know, if you want to hodl, just buy BTC, hold it in your own BTC wallet, and don't put it into an ETF. I understand there's some value in that, and it's not I do that myself. But for those people that that are holding all different assets and now they are playing around and buying a few different things, which is a lot of you buying memes and stuff. Also, case in point, this indicator works on anything that's on TradingView. So a lot of your meme coin stuff is actually you can actually mark it up and have a look and say, hey, because I trade it too. Like what do we got here? The one thing I can't pronounce. 1 million Mog. But you know what I mean. Popcat, for example. Popcat, for example, today you don't hold it, and you would have saved yourself. And I would have told you on the 30th of March, or you can advise your own self. It would have been right there, and today it would have been right there. Within 4 days, I would have saved you 12.45%. And if you love it so much that you love your Popcat, you would have bought 12.45% more of it with your USD. So if you love it, or you hate it, or you're just trading it, this data is still quite valuable. If you are managing your own portfolio, and a lot of you are, so take a step into just watching what's going on. You can lean on me a little bit for my updates as well, and I'm a bit rusty at the start, but I'm sort of getting into a nice rhythm now. And so let's finishing off this video. Thanks for joining. And if you want to get into the next video or next content I'll do, or next notes I'll do, will be saying what trades. If you saw me take a trade for a Toncoin long, I'll be doing going through the rest of the charts and seeing what opportunities I like there. If I like the trend, I like the direction. I've got the direction now, and you got that too from this video, but because it's color coded up here, short and long. You can use that bias to inform you of only taking one end of the trade. So in other words, long or short. In the smaller time frames, and basically that'll have direct impact into your win-loss ratio. Even if you're quite basic at this, basic is good. The people overcomplicate stuff. You just want to get on the right daily bias, have a nice clear tool that will get rid of all this volatility and noise, and just look at the nice smooth signal. And then basically you can ignore the market and all the news and just be a technical trader, which is what I prefer. Get yourself from the 1 day to get your bias, then get into a 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. I was trading 4 hour charts yesterday, quite happily. Which is probably how I got into trouble with BTC and shorting at the wrong time. But irrespective, there's all sorts of stuff you can do. Manage yourself out of a trade, even if it's wrong. I can still be right and not lose money. Well, not make money, but not lose money. But that's for the Substack group, which is the next thing I wanted to bring up. There is a link to Substack. When you get in there, it's basically me going through all my shorter time frame leverage plays, which exchanges I recommend, and all that sort of stuff. So there'll be links to the Substack where you can get in there. There is, if you go to Substack, this is the paid group, of course. But if you're just like an investor, spot investor, or something like that. And you are interested in this and having more updates, I'm going to be doing some portfolio management stuff with regard to, all my trading I do on BittuneX, which are based out of Dubai. There's no country restrictions, and they're just an amazing exchange that's been around for 3 years. They're very, very fast growing exchange for good reason. I've been using them now for quite a while, and just amazing. I am an affiliate, just full disclaimer. Apex Omni is one thing I don't cover in these videos, and I won't be. But there is a Crypto Trends Weekly written vlog that I've got going, and that will actually include some portfolio management stuff you can use with non-custodial DEXs. If you don't like leverage, you're not even interested in, if your eyes glaze over as soon as I say leverage, and you don't want to be involved in it, or you don't want the risk, or don't want to learn, you don't have time, for example, there's a lot of busy people out there, then Apex Omni can be a good solution for 1x long or short, just your portfolio, just in the top 10 like I've done here. You can use the same data that I've just reported to you at the outset of this video for the trend, and then basically stack your portfolio in line to take advantage of the the medium term trend, like weekly trend or whatever, that I do come out with, and slowly adjust it as we go. You can make a lot of money with no leverage doing it that way. And also, when we're in the bear part of the cycle, when everyone on YouTube and all the influencers disappear, I'll be still here saying, hey, BTC, you can short 1x on Apex exchange, for example. And these are all the new DeFi stuff that's coming through. Anyone can, I think anyone can pretty much sign up in any country. I'm pretty sure they don't have any KYC. Definitely Bitfinex doesn't, and because they don't take their marching orders from any particular jurisdiction. They're pretty independent over there in Dubai, and pretty safe too. Like, you don't want to break the law over there. Trust me, I know people who live there. The people don't break the law unless they're transitory sort of type people, and they take a huge risk. I wouldn't want to be spending any time in jail in Dubai at all. So anyway, that rounds up another video. Thanks for joining, and sorry, it's a bit of a long one today, but look, it is very hard to keep it short. But every now and again, I do want to go through and cover off what indicators I'm using, why I started doing these videos, and also, you know, as I get a little bit better at them. Thanks for putting up with me as I get slowly better, and starts sounding better with less jittery nerves and stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next video, and I'll keep them shorter. And I'll highlight this video if you wanted to actually just get a bit of a synopsis of exactly what I do, because today's video is probably a good one, because I'm really just getting to a really good place, a good zone. My trading's going well. I'm really happy with choosing Bitfinex as a partner to do my leverage trading, because I don't really like dealing with centralized exchanges. They are just an absolute exception. You know, Bybit and Binance, I've had the ability to use them for like years. I've got accounts with them, but I'm not interested in doing all that, you know, tax software stuff. You know, I'll batch my transactions, bring it out into the fiat world, and I'll declare it and pay my taxes. But I'm not working out every single calculation, paying for a tax compliance software just to meet my compliance burden. So I'd rather not trade and or wait until some good places come out where I can just do all my DeFi. And just batch my transactions in one go. So I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not going to be working out like buys and sells on thousands of transactions. Just not doing it. So I haven't been trading leverage at all for 5 years. Just doing spot and DeFi. So anyway, new era, new chapter, and it's all going well. And you can look forward to more videos from me, and hopefully I sound a bit more articulate in the future ones, and make a bit of sense. I'm trying to sort of stay on point, working out the right path and the messaging of what I'd like to get across. And if it lands well with you, give us a sub, share the video if you like, and get into our Substack if you want to do any leverage stuff, and hear me share my trade ideas, and also you can get in there and actually discuss with a community of other traders that's starting to pick up and do well. Thanks again for listening. Again, sorry for the long video, but this is a marker video. This is like a pilot video where you can go back and just use it as a reference to find out exactly what I'm up to. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.